So I promise that this is a lot easier than it may seem. It seems kind of daunting, but it's pretty easy. So whenever you have your baby, newborns want to sleep all the time. But pretty soon you'll be noticing that they are having longer wake times, and then you'll also be able to notice the times during the day where they are wanting to sleep. So really pay attention to the times during the day that they're wanting to take a nap. My son started wanting to take a nap in the morning, afternoon, and then in the evening, so 3 naps. My oldest son took an afternoon nap. So what I would do is try and plan enough space that I knew he would have a wake time in between his morning nap and his afternoon nap. So then I would know when to put him down for his morning nap and when he would want to go down for the afternoon nap. Now your baby isn't going to want to do the same thing every single day. Sometimes your baby's going to want to go to sleep earlier than they're supposed to, or even later than they're supposed to, and that's okay. It's not going to look the same every day. But the goal is to try and push that at the same time every single day. So the nap time that my kids would share was 1 to 3. So my son would normally sleep from like 9 to 11. I knew that that gave him a safe 2 hours of wake time, and then he would want to go to sleep at 1. Sometimes this will happen naturally. You won't even have to try and work to keep them awake. But if you do have to try and work to keep them awake, you can do playtime. You can hold off on feedings, hold off on diaper changes, whatever it is that you can do that you find helps keep your baby awake for a longer period of time. Another thing that's super helpful is to create a little schedule that you do before nap time and bedtime every single time. So you do like feed, diaper change, play, and then you put them in their bed, or however you get your baby to nap. That way they know that when these things happen, they're going to be sleepy and nap time is coming. I could do a whole other video about how I got all of my kids to sleep in their beds and to fall asleep on their own, because that is like you're winning the game, honestly, if you can do that. But if that's not what nap time looks like for you, that's totally okay. With my first, I held him for naps every single day until he was almost 3. But yes, just try and push back their wake windows so that they line up with your other child's nap time. Like I said, it's really not as hard as it seems. It will kind of happen naturally. You just have to pay attention to your baby and their cues, their feeding cues, their sleeping cues. And I promise if you can get this down, your whole world is going to be changed.